Hey everybody, Justin here, back for another episode of Monster Train. Honestly, as I said, I've been just loving this game, playing the heck out of it. So let's do today's daily challenge. Well, the 19th daily challenge, but today on YouTube, it's pretty much your daily challenge. Thank you for everyone who's been watching this. If you want to see more, I'm going to probably be moving into a new deck builder soon. As I said, I wanted to kind of have these Tuesdays be a bit more organic for the time being. But today we're just doing some, I'm still just in the Monster Train. Okay, so we got Talos. This guy is the Consume. We got Draw 5, Apply Sap. Our things are friendly units get quick, which is very powerful. Half money earned, and the path we take is chosen automatically. So we don't really have... We're going to grab the Incant one. We don't really have... we just are going to be flying by the seat of our pants. We have my favorite... I love this champion. Alright, so action, deal 3 damage per shard to the front enemy unit. Apply Frostbite 1 per shard to the enemy units. I think I want to do Frostbite. I think Frostbite is pretty fun to me. And while we're also doing this daily, why don't we also try, we might as well, why don't we also try to get a high score, right? Why don't we also try to get a high score? These Spikes 3 is mighty scary, especially when we look at something like this. So, these guys are just going to die if we put them here, right? Even with Quick, I mean, with Quick they actually take less, right? And this guy doesn't attack. But we can't really incant something. However, they are going to attack for 1 billion. So we do want them to, even though like we do get our best score if we don't put them down there, we do need to focus on not dying. Okay, well this is where things get a little nice. We can discard that one. We got this. We're going to discard that one. Oh, is one damaged? Well, we messed this up a bit, but that's okay. You know, sometimes bad things happen to good people, but we're just going to keep on moving, and now we know. I mean, it's going to be really good coming up in the near future. We might as well drop this guy here. We might as well not have those guys take damage they don't need to. And then we're going to just incant to keep it going. But I mean, like, with this boss fight, we're going to be a-okay. Because, like, we can just do this, we can do that. We're going to discard this guy, put this guy here. And then we're going to sap the boss. We're not going to get a win on the first floor, but we've taken no damage. We're going to get a win on the second floor. Absolutely no problem. It's like the easiest thing in the world. Keep the sap going, get some frostbite. Okay. So this guy, obviously, he's meant to be a bit more tanky, but on this first floor, that was not the path. I do think we got the line that was the best here to get us a good chunk of points. We're going to want this offering because we have a lot of things that discard cards, and that is pretty sweet. We're also going to grab the vent because area of effect damage is always helpful. Our path is chosen. They want us to come down here. I guess we're going to grab him. None of these really interest me. We could do Frostbite 20 on that. That's actually probably worth the time. And then I think we're just going to leave there because money isn't something we really get that well. Upgrade something with 30 magic power. We're going to do that on the vent. And then I think we just leave. So we do want to get to 100 again here. I think that would be kind of our optimal goal. And we do need to do this, even though it's going to be really bad for us. But we're going for the goal. We're going for a nice score, and those challenges really help. Do you know what also really helps? This situation. Okay. So this guy's going to take... If we drop this here, that solves that situation. This guy really is going to be our tank. But we can just try to get the damage that we can, right? Okay. Well, We are going to dig for some... Here. Get the money. Money's good. Drop that there. Get all of our units out. So we are going to get something we're going to need to purge. This guy is going to be dealing 6 damage, but we can do that. We can get rid of this. We'll put this guy down here. Alright, so our guy is still... He hasn't tanked, but this is the point where we want to start tanking, right? Like, we want to just build up shards. We're doing this here, even though it's not the best use of it. We want to do this. That was a great chuck there, a great discard. So he's got some frostbite. He's done. He's done, and he doesn't even know it yet. Our commander still hasn't really done anything. But like when you're doing this much frost damage, oh boy. I mean, our score right now, I think is doing okay. I think we don't take any of those. I think we also don't need any of those. Now with this one, we're looking specifically at their essences as well. So this guy's essence is apply Rage 3 to friendly units on the sleigh. Kinda soft. I think we want this one. We want the Nameless Siren, and then as soon as we can merge them, which is probably not going to be for 2 more stops, not next stop, okay. This is where they want us to go. We'll skip that and just take the money. We can double up a card. I'm always happy to double up my offering tokens. If I have the choice to add more offering tokens, I'll always take it. Dante. Dante. I think we can't. I mean, I know you're supposed to always take Dante, but today Dante is just not that day, and I am so sorry about that, brother. Talus attacks every turn and pushes the attacked units back. Okay, so this is where it gets a little bit spooky. Okay. So I think what we actually want to do, this guy, he's just gonna die. We want you up here. We want you to tank. And we put this one there. We then do that to start getting some damage out. So, score's gonna be bad because we're up here, but we are trying our darndest, gosh darn it. Okay, but luckily this turn we can actually maybe not play everything. So I think we go for the vent. And then we try to discard that. That's a huge discard. That is absolutely huge for us. Up here, he's taking that. You're healing. So we drop this. We get some incant going so we can start getting some frozen stuff. And now hopefully here, we're gonna be fine. She's gonna fly up to the top, which is spooky, but we do have an imp that we can drop here. And now we're just gonna focus on building incant triggers. Because those... Now our damage is going up really high here. Shards are 10, so now for every time he takes a... So it's going to be 10 shards, 10 frostbite whenever they take damage. And we'll just start getting some damage out there. So these guys could potentially do some damage here, but I think we have a nice hand coming up. We do. Discard him. We can drop this guy back here. I think we drop... That's pretty good. That's probably the line. And then we can frostbite that front guy. Okay. Are we going to get a good score? Right now, I'm not feeling particularly optimistic. We're going to discard this. We drop this here. We're getting the incants going, which is huge. And then you get this. This consume is going to be really spooky near the end. We really got to focus on getting some consume spells in our hand coming up here. We can do this. Drop that there. Not the best team. Like, actually, like, our composition, like, we need some... We need to be able to do something. Because that's kind of what we're missing right now. Like, we're kind of just like a hope and a prayer. I don't think this is like a high score winning run. Like, we're doing good. That's what I'm talking about. We want consume cards. This is the guy we want. Okay, we're taking this, and we have to change a bunch of plans coming up here. We're going to do a draw 1, and we're going to do fire on the other side. Send me this way? Sure. I'll take... This guy's gone. And we'll get rid of this guy, too. Send him to Hades. Let's see what our thing is. Rage is on a decay. When played, your champion gets plus 50% attack. This one does rage. Alright, so that's the one we want. So we actually should have done room size. So we skip this one, though. We come here. And we're going to sacrifice... We sacrifice you. And we put that on her. Because now she can actually survive in the final fight. Because that's what we're missing. Our tank's got a tank. But luckily now our tank should be able to do better on the first one. Thing on every floor. It's going to be... Those guys? Yeah, we can do this. We can do this. We can make some cashola. Okay, perfect. Absolutely perfect. This haste is a little bit spooky, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And we'll see what we draw first. So I think what we want to do is we want to get this guy here, and then I think we do Frostbite there. I know this guy's just going to die, and once again, our score's not going to be, like, fantastic. Whew, rough. Okay. Discard this, but, like, no, look at this. Like, her armor is going much higher here. We want to get the Frostbite, and we still want to do Shards and Armor. Okay. We can have this guy start attacking. Drop some fire. Awesome, okay. So I'm actually, even though I lose a thing, we are going to do this here, because that solves a big problem down there. But then we're going to just, like, focus currently on number 1, keeping this guy alive, and then building the incants. So, like, now before she only had 10 health, and now we're looking at 56, which is still not a game-breaking number. However, once we get into the next wave of things, things are going to start looking really nice. And also, the rage doesn't decay anymore. That guy's done. So that guy's coming up there. We're going to use the vent for that one. Just get this. Drop him here. Get the vent. And then just keep building more stacks. So already now getting the thing on her. Wow. Okay. Let's just keep the... And this is why I'm always happy to double up an offering token. Discard this. I think we discard that, because then we can do this, and then drop 26. He's taking 176 on this floor. We get a bunch of these things, but... maybe we'll get lucky? Nah. I mean, as you can tell with this one, he's getting one attack in. And he's going to be inflicted with like 1 billion frostbite. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Don't know how we've taken pyre damage, but we have. Alright, we're going to take this, not because it's good, but because we're now at the point where our deck is starting to get there, and we're looking at how we can deal with this situation. So this is a little bit awkward, but we are going to remove that other guy if we ever have the window to do so. And as I stated, I will always take another offering token. At the start of turn, add a random imp, do damage. Whenever you play your third card of the turn, draw one. These are all actually really good. I think the imp might be the best for utility. It's a weird choice, and I usually take the spikes. I'll take it. I usually take the spikes. I like the damage as they're going up the floors. But I do think the imps, we have a lot of versatility that we can use for them. This one is the scariest one, and this is probably the only one I'm not going to take. Okay. Let's plunk up here. We would like to see our commander start actually doing things. Let's get some frostbite. Beautiful. Let's kill her. Absolutely kill her. Okay, so what we do is we give this guy some armor. We burn these guys alive because they need to go to hell. Let's give him a bit more boost. We'll drop this one down here. That was a fantastic draw off the top there. Absolutely killing it. We're going to discard this one, and then we're just going to give these guys some more incants. And then as we get going, I think we'll be looking pretty nice. Oh my god, okay. Now this guy's actually, like, doing his job, which is kind of crazy. Let's keep him alive a bit longer. Keep this. We're going to discard this guy. We'll freeze this, but we are going to use it this turn. Just to nuke that bottom floor. So the action one definitely probably wouldn't better, especially when we have the... Ooh, let's go. Okay, we can do this. Just get a bunch of goodness. The action one would have been better because we have the ability to... like, deal damage, but I mean, I do think we're maneuvering this pretty okay. Like, I'm not going to be like, things are going bad, because things are actually going really nice. This guy's actually doing things, too. I am going to drop the frostbite here, because we are pretty comfortable with everything we got going on. And then we're just going to, like, get value where we can. Just keep the incant going. Okay, perfect. Drop this guy here. This one's full, this one's full. So let's just build some incant. We can discard the welder. Honestly, we nuke this floor. And I'm just wondering if it's better to, like, dig for the Titan's Tooth. We'll try. Okay, yeah. This guy's going to get absolutely wrecked by our champion. 30 times 5. Holy crap, that's 150 frostbite. He's going to just get swallowed up. But we're just going to keep it going as well. There's no need for us to rush into this. Like this guy, we don't need to put this... The 6 frostbite on him actually, realistically, isn't going to change too much. So, I'm going to do this once. sap that guy. And keep this going. We're gonna draw a good hand next turn. And like, yeah, this guy's, he's going down. If we can get the artifact that allows us to, okay. So now the questions we have to ask ourselves is how can we get to full value on our pack shards, because we do want to fight the final boss. We want to take advantage as much as we can of all this. Like, we're not bringing this down more. I'm just doing this because, like, I'm doing this. I'm playing Monster Train, and my goal of playing Monster Train is to just keep playing Monster Train. We'll take something that has Consume. We'll take something that has Consume. We'll take things that have Consume. Those are very good for our game plan here. We would like to go down this path, but too late. Oh, these are huge. Oh my god. When a card is discarded or gets 50% max health, I think the health one will ensure that we win. I guess we grab that one. That's the best one here. We would like to improve it if we can. What's our thing? It's that. Awesome. That'll also pretty much ensure we win. Maybe not the best use of our money, but it's how we spent it. Spell Chain. I've never played with this one, but I'm going to try it on that. Because we do need a plan to get up to the amount. So this one we can do some things. Alright. Okay. Boss time. We'll see what shards he has. He has looming shards. Alright, so we have to be very careful about the incant one. The incant one we have to be very careful for. That is the incant one. We can still play these guys here. We can drop this guy here. We can see what we got. I mean, we might as well. And let's just get these guys out of our deck. Alright. So just gotta always be aware of the incant one, but otherwise, we just go. We just go and we start incanting like there is literally no tomorrow. This is probably the one we want the least. Give this guy the rage. Drop that there. Keep this going. We can discard the... that. I think we just keep taking this. So now, we gain armor 10? No, we gain armor 10 on every spell. Is that actually accurate? If that's accurate, that's kind of crazy. It's 12. Are you kidding me? Holy cow, that's kind of huge. Alright, we can drop this guy down here. That's the incant one. We do not want to do anything. I think we just keep this guy going. We try this on for size. We can put some damage down. We can get this guy out of our hand. And let's just, like, keep it going. This is if a unit dies. We're okay if a unit dies. We give this lady trample. And now we can start getting some things over there. If we put him down here, we'll return a consume spell, which is the trample one. That's not the one we want. We'll give this one frozen. Might as well keep it going. Where we have great damage, we have great defense, and I think things need to go very bad for us to walk away with a loss here. Alright, we're gonna discard something else because I think what we want to do, that's the incant one, just kidding. I think we want this one to be down where our boss is, but we're okay. We're okay with how things are. Let's give this guy literally... This is wild. Okay, and see, this is why I took... This is why I took the stacks of armor one. Like, now we're untouchable. And I know that's overconfidence. Like, overconfidence is the greatest enemy. That's what Yoshimitsu always says. But, like... It's over. It's wild. It's just absolutely incredible. What this guy do? The imps, obviously, we're running out a bit of the juice that makes the imps particularly strong. Alright, that's the incant one. I think we just, like, pass the turn. But the only downside, the biggest downside of what we got going on here... Watch this. Look how much damage. Unstop. Oh my god! That actually is a lot of damage for this one. The only downside of all this is that our score is not going to be great because we are fighting on the top floor. But this is a build that needs time to set up to really get juicy. And speaking of getting juicy, let's just keep it going. Can't stop, won't stop. Okay, we can discard this. We give this guy a bit more of that. Drop this on him. He is dead and he has no idea how. Like, okay. We can probably get there this turn. So we do this. We give this frozen. We just need this to not hit the other one. Perfect. Alright, so let's just see. Well, like I'm just curious to see this. Like, he's gonna get 134 Frostbite, 199 Frostbite. Wow. Transfer all Frostbite on this floor to a unit that double the amount. I mean, I do like this card. But I think we just, like, don't actually need it in order to win. So we are going to take the +1 on each floor. Not for any particularly reason other than just that we want imps. And I actually have to get rid of this guy. And it sucks to see him go. But it's great to watch him leave. Like, it really just helps our deck out. Alright, well, we can get the ones we wanted there, and that's good, because we couldn't afford them anyway. Purge a card, gain a card. I'll burn another one of these guys. I'll gain a rare Stygian. Yeah, I'll take it. It says consume, and that beats this guy. And I think now at this point, we're looking really comfy for a W here. So we have enough that we're going to also be able to get to the secret final boss. So what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade something with extra magic power, and I think we're just going to turn that into a 60. And I think we're good. Going for the next one. 2 per. 2 per. Let's do it. Alright, now we really want to do the challenge here, even though the reward is not fantastic. That's ultimately fine. Because we're going to make so much armor. And we have the spells, so not much is going to get up there to begin with. Okay. Okay. We do this. Into that. We start getting some of this going. But unfortunately, we actually do not want to save this guy. We just need him to go. So once again, things are looking for... Ooh, sorry, we did not want that on you. But I mean, in for a penny, in for a pound, right, everybody? I think we want that. Okay. We'll get rid of you. We can burn you as well. Ooh, I think we actually gonna put the trample on that one. Then we vent this floor. Perfect. Start taking out some stuff down here. We need to... We need to keep this going. Okay, we can drop him down here. And we drop this guy there, and then we just keep building... Great draw, great draw. We just keep building the, the incant energy. Drop this. So we're taking spike damage, but it is very minor spike damage in comparison to what we could be taking. That's a good draw. So we're drawing that, okay. I think we do this one. No frostbite on that, but that's okay. I should have done that on the top floor, but things are fine. Like, I'm not even gonna, like, pretend to act scared. We have 237 armor over here. Things are going kind of awesome. We gotta draw a million cards a turn. We gotta freeze this. This guy does have a lot going for him. Unfortunately, I think we still will exceed his power coming up here. Okay, so we're actually going to frostbite this guy. And we're also going to give him some sap. The only downside is we have a lot of dumb imps in our decks. Oh my god, okay. Let's make everyone even stronger. Let's freeze a card. I'm going to freeze this one, even though we don't really need it. And then we're going to keep the offering tokens going for as long as we can. And then I think there we're comfortable to stop. So he should be dead. Yeah, he's super dead. So, like, when this guy, he takes 64 times 2. So, that's what, like, 128? I have no idea if that math is even close to accurate, but... we can even sap this guy. Oh, I wanted that. Like, I mean, once again, like, we're in absolutely no fear of losing here. Like, things are just golden. I don't think we need anything else to consume. I will take that. I will take that. Okay. I'm gonna burn you. And I think realistically we're also burning you. We're gonna duplicate an offering token. Like I said, I'm always gonna do that. We need to get 15 here. Upgrade a spell to cost -2. It's probably just that. Alright, we hit 100. Let's see what our relics are. Ooh, these are all great. Okay. Not eligible. Well, I want to do double stack. Wouldn't that be fun? So this one's not it. We are going for score, and I don't think we actually realistically even need that. But it's fun. It's fun. So let's do it because it's fun, right? Alright, so this guy's going to consume cards. Perfect. Awesome opening hand. We can just give this... I think we want to just focus all on you. Because then we can just, like... We have all the tools we need. No need for us to even worry about drawing that. I could have played those guys, and I should have played those guys, but we're not going to complain. Let's just give him a bunch of Frostbite. Okay. So now we play this. We nuke him. And we just keep the draw train going. Discard this. The rage is going to add up a lot more, a lot quicker, and our damage output is going to get better and better. I think we want to just save some life right now, not that we're worried about losing it. I forgot about the consume, but luckily things are okay. We're just going to keep on moving. So much so to make up for it, I think I'm actually going to keep some of the things that... excuse me, this guy's living? I did not sign up for this. Alright, so remember the consume. Purge those. We can give this guy some rage. Okay, now we're starting to. We see what this does. Alright, then we do this. But now that exists in our deck, that's kind of cool. Okay, I can see the value of that. I can see the value in that. Okay, but now things, as you can see, are getting a little bit more spicy. Get rid of that. See what that discards. Perfect. Maybe we just put that on him. Get his damage going. Okay, but now on this top floor, things are looking okay. I think we still just do this. Hell, we can even drop this guy here to give himself the armor because he's a good boy. That one had consume, but that's okay. Because overall, things are going great. We're going to do this so we don't have to have any junker cards. And I could have kept that to consume, but at the same time... Someone got up there, excuse me, my score? Right. We want to do this one down here, because it's the juicy one. Alright, so now we do that to him. And we keep that going. Okay, so a little bit messy start, actually. Not like the best final run that we could have had. But I mean, like, I think we're still sitting very pretty. Make him a big boy. We drop this here. That's going to consume that, but that's okay. I should have just consumed the... You can tell that I actually don't remember that those have consumed. But I mean, like, it's all hunky-dory. Let's see what we got. These guys are both dying. Okay. This has got to be over. Yeah. Alright, so now right now we don't really care about the consume. Sap that guy. Perfect draw. Freeze something. Maybe we'll get lucky. We didn't. I mean, like, but once again, like, it's still... The messiest one so far. The messiest one so far. It... Obviously, our scaling is great in the late game, but in that early mid game, we weren't, like, at the optimal level of where we should be. But let's see if we can get a good score on the leaderboard today. The top row, the 3-turn boss rush is going to do a lot, and I don't think we're going to get like a perfect score here. Hello? I would like to kill everything. I definitely don't think we're going to get like a great score by any means, but I think it's still looking fine. The Frostbite's going to add up with this guy, for sure. Okay, so we actually want this guy to keep attacking our big boss. So we do this, we sacrifice the imp, we spell chain the hell out of this one. Just keep it going, get the damage going up. 120 is what you love to see. We're going to silence these guys. Now his Frostbite's 43! Like, these are numbers. I mean, like, maybe the doubling one would have been good, but I still think we're overall doing fine. Great opening hand. I think we do want this guy here. Incredible. Oh, this guy purges the Frostbite every turn. Removes all damage and debuffs. Okay, so we do not want to put this on him. So much to the point that I'm actually going to discard it. And we're just going to focus on keeping this vent because we want to vent this floor. Just to get some of those things off that. Get that. We're playing this guy here. Keep the trample going. That was basically just an incant. I think we want to keep that because it does eat some of the damage. I mean, at the same time, though, I think we're actually, like, trampling through for a good chunk. So we could even just get rid of this. Sacrifice that. Oh, I dealt the damage to him, huh? Incredible. Yeah, this damage we're taking is just from the spikes and the blast. Perfect. Get some work going there. We want to get rid of this. Oh, no, I dealt it to the right guy. I dealt it to the right guy. We're all good. So the only big downside here is that this guy is taking a good chunk of damage. And, like, they don't have the shield to get through. And, like, once again, like, these guys seem scary, but we do have a lot of trample that's going to be, like, totally okay at getting us through here. We're going to actually freeze this card. And then I think we're going to just put Frostbite on you. Alright, what are we looking at here? Perfect. So I think what we want to do is we want to give this guy some more healing. We have 3 more waves of this until it's, like, over. But we want to discard the Vengeful Shard, because obviously we don't want to be drawing that. And we just want to keep grabbing value where we can. And this is one of those things that we call value. We can this has a lot of spell shield. So I think honestly we just vent this floor. Freeze a card. And just keep this going. I do think they're going to have a hard time getting through this this lady we have at the back. Because she is like, she's here and she knows what she needs to do. She has her game plan, and her game plan's really simple. It's called Trample Through Everything. Trample through everything and just make it look easy. Am I ever going to not choose Offering Token? No, I am. Like, we're going to the ends of the earth. Right, this guy's now taking 453 damage this turn. Damage is getting really nice. So I'm actually going to give him the armor. It is a little bit strange, but he is the one we want to get the armor. So that's why this lucky boy, he's getting the healing where he can get it. I don't even need to pay that. I have the money, but I'm not paying it. Oh man, I will discard you. Alright. This is not the end. Relentless. Let's rock. Sorry, buddy. It is. It happens to be the end. Should have played that other guy first to get a bunch of things. But as you can see, this one's already over. Easy. Easy time. What's our score going to be? I mean, I don't think we're going to break 50,000 again. We didn't do as many broken things like we did that one time. We were one floor up on like all of our finishes, and I do think it was the correct choice. Ultimately, I do think it was the correct I mean, it probably wasn't. We actually could have been aggressive with our wave clears, but I'd love to break 40,000 here. We broke 50,000! I mean, doing the final boss does help, right? I mean, only by a little bit. So sick. I'm very happy about that. 51,000. I'm loving me some Monster Train. 113. Top 150, I'll take it. I'll take it and I'll run to the ends of the earth. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching. You guys have a good one. I love you. We'll see y'all very soon for another deck builder. Maybe more Monster Train because I'm having such a great time doing it. I love you, and as always, GG's.